Hello and welcome back to Game Brigade, the show where we do reviews, previews, playthroughs, and have conversations about our favorite board games. So if you are new here, please consider subscribing and joining the Game Brigade community. Today on the show, I thought it would be fun to do a solo playthrough for Bloodborne the Board Game. I'm going to explain how the game works, the mechanics, what we're trying to accomplish on specifically this mission, and then we'll play along together through this game, and hopefully we can have a good resolution at the end of it. If you are new to the show, we do these playthroughs every once in a while. This one was voted on our community channel for YouTube, so thank you those who joined in on the vote and decided that we would be playing a solo playthrough for Bloodborne. If you want to see more continuation of this chapter, hopefully this goes well. Make sure you guys leave a comment in the comment section down below. Let me know what you liked or didn't like based on the playthrough. First off, a word of warning. This game is a storyline based game. There are chapters and scenarios that will be unlocking as we play. So that means there is a spoiler warning involved in this. So if you are worried about spoilers, please note that as I go through the cards and read what's happening in the flavor text, it can change. It can basically have an influence in the game, and I don't want to ruin that experience for you if that's something you are looking forward to experiencing yourself. So please just take a note of a spoiler warning. I think with that, we can just go ahead and start talking about the rundown of what we have in front of us, and then we can start playing. Okay, so up here we have the dashboard, and we have 3 mob types that we are going to be playing in this mission. Now, we actually select those minions based on the chapter select sheet for the mission that we decide to do. So the core game of Bloodborne comes with 4 campaigns that you can do. So I selected the Long Hunt. There are 3 additional ones that you could play. And in the beginning, it'll have chapter 1 setup. It'll list the enemies and the tiles that we need to have in our tile board. So once we've selected those, we put them in a random order up here at the top, and these are actually double-sided as well. So you have 2 sides of each minion, which can change the type of playability you could potentially have in terms of replayability. If you want to run this mission again, you could potentially swap those around and have a different experience because your minions will be doing different things. Below that, we have the Hunter's Dream. Oh, we also didn't talk about this. The top of the symbol here indicates which monsters will activate first and where they will activate on the tile. So if a tile has a specific symbol, that is who you will be spawning. This is the Hunter's Dream section. This is where we can go back and we can leave the map, go to the Hunter's Dream, and spend our experience to upgrade our character. Those are going to be cards from this deck. So we're going to go ahead and populate 4 cards here. And these cards are going to be modifications that we can change to our Hunter deck as we go. So we got, let's see here. Looks like we got a lot of green. Okay. So we got a lot of green, so a lot of dodges, and we got a Bloodthirsty. On kill, draw 1, heal 1. That's actually pretty nice. Actually combos well with my ability. Oh, forgot to put this weapon over here. This down here is the Hunter dashboard. This is basically my character sheet. So if we were playing more than one, each person would have their individual Hunter board. Down here is the weapon. So instead of picking a character like a hunter or a brawler, you actually are picking the weapon in Bloodborne. So I am the saw cleaver, and that's what he uses here. And there's double-sided weapons here for my weapon, and basically the top will denote what the differences are as well as the speeds available. So we have 2 fast ones and a medium speed, and this one has fast, medium, and slow. And then there's again an ability at the top which is different. We also have our health pool. We have 6 HP with every character. You always have 6. And then you have an additional weapon up here. Every character will start with their own specific weapon that they have, and then you can upgrade them through getting, mission rewards or whatever. You can change that weapon. And then finally, we have our 12 card player deck. This is the Hunter deck, which we'll be assigning to do actions or combat. And this is the deck that we modify with these cards from the Hunter Dream to improve it, because right now these are just basic cards. And whenever we improve our deck, we have to remove a card from it. So if we're going to add a card, we have to remove a card. So this will always remain at 12. So with that, that is the setup here. We're then going to read the introduction and talk about what our goal is for this game. So this is Chapter 1, The Long Hunt. Of the monsters created by the beast plague, the scourged beasts are the most reviled. Once human, these terrible monstrosities are fast, agile, and lethal. As of late, more and more of these beasts have begun appearing in central Yharnam, and thus we've been tasked with discovering the source of this increasing numbers, as well as eliminating as many as possible. So I'm going to leave the introduction right here, and then we're going to flip Chapter 1 setup. We also have Chapter 2 and 3. We're just going to move those over here for now. And then, so now we have Chapter 1. Mission. So we are going to tell us what it has to do. We have to start of the hunt, reveal card 1, which is right here. And then it has special requirements for us to take note of. There's 3 special requirements to say if we end our movements on any of these 3 specific tiles, we have to reveal a card from this deck. But to start off, we will start with reveal card 1. And we have hunt. Source of the scourge. We must take to the streets of central Yharnam. The number of scourge beasts grows, and we must leave no area unchecked and uncleansed. We should also gather what information we can from the surviving townsfolk. Perhaps they can grant us insight into the cause of the sudden infestation. And this is actually going to be giving us now our condition of what we are trying to complete for this scenario. Every chapter, every campaign are 3 chapters broken down into individual scenarios. So Chapter 1 is a scenario, and it takes about roughly 60 minutes to 90 minutes to complete, depending on how many players you have. So for us to complete this scenario, we must end a move on the central lamp tile. That's actually the main tile you start the game with. And after you have collected at least 2 insights, we will then reveal card 2. An insight is completed once you have successfully done a side mission. So once you've completed a mission, you will gain that insight. And so I'm going to have basically my codex. Imagine it, because this is a video game, so I'm going to use video game terminology a little bit. We're going to have a codex right here of all of our missions that we're currently on, side missions or main missions. So with that, we are ready to go. So we are going to spawn our hunter. We're just going to put him right here on this corner. Give myself a little bit of room, because I think I'm going to start heading this direction. So what we do is the beginning of the game, you will draw yourself 3 cards from your hunter deck. And these 3 cards are basically the way we will play out our actions. So I have 2 draw basic cards and a stagger. So for me to want to move, if I want to move to a territory, I have to use one of our actions. So our actions are, each one will use a card. We can discard a card to move to. We can interact, discard a card to interact, discard a card to transform our weapon, or discard a card to go to the Hunter's Dream. We can also use cards to attack, but instead of discarding them, we actually will place them on our Hunter board sheet down here. But we're not going to obviously do that right now. There's nothing for us to attack. The other key point to know with this is when you discard a card for an action here other than an attack action, you do not gain the benefit of the listed here unless it's a specific card that otherwise would say so. So we are going to discard this card, this draw 1, to move, and we're going to move this direction. We have here the order of our tiles. So we are going to place the first one down here, and we reveal the courtyard lamp. Now, when you reveal a tile, you will check the doorways when you come in, and you have to make sure that you connect 2 alleyways together, and you cannot, so this would not be a legal placement because there's no doorway for me to come in here, but any of the other ones would be. And note, when you place it, that will also denote where you can go after that. So we are going to step into the, what is this? The courtyard lamp. And the courtyard lamp is one of the things that we are asked to check. So that says reveal card 5. And now we begin. This is an insight mission. On the hunt. Entering, you find a large mob of townsfolk, all gathering around a blazing pyre constructed in the center of the courtyard. Upon it lie the bodies of numerous scourge beasts. Suddenly from behind you hear shouting, "More infected!" as the mob begins to surround you. And then it wants me to reveal card 6, but before that we have to do this. Surround the courtyard lamp with fog gates. Ooh. Where are those fog gates? They're over here. 1, 2, we need how many? 3. So fog gates are, I want you to basically take yourself back to 1999 to 2002 era, PS2, PS1 mini boss battles, where the fog of the arena that we stepped into is going to be surrounding us now. And then we're going to have, it looks like we are going to be spawning a minion in here, and that is our boss. So I just imagine of like a cinematic of our character walking in. We're going to be doing something cool with our weapon, and the mob is going to be our mini boss. And then the camera is going to come right behind our shoulders, kind of like in that third POV perspective. I don't know. That's what I'm imagining. So we have to spawn the mob here, and it will also be breaking. So normally there would be a lamp here, but because this mob is spawning here and the fog is there, it is breaking the lamp. So we have to reveal card 6. So let's see what card 6 says. And so this will be our first line in the codex. So we're going to place it here. And it says to complete this mission by slaying the hunter mob. So I have to kill this hunter mob, which is up here. And we'll reveal card 7. So horde. So we're going to place this on. This is basically telling us what we have here. This is a horde. We're going to place an insight token on here. Place 1 insight token on this card. If there are 3 or more hunters, place an additional insight token. When the hunter mob would be slain, instead remove 1 token and heal all damage from it. And then the token. Okay, so effectively, we have to kill this monster, and we're gonna have to kill him again, because once we kill him the first time, this will go away and he's gonna come back to full health. So we've got 2 cards right now. We probably need to figure out how we're going to kill this guy. We don't have any dodge cards in our hand right now, which is kind of unfortunate. We do have our pistol, which can stagger him if he were doing a basic attack, and we'll talk about how the enemy does their attack here in a second. So we are going to just open up. We're going to stop our movement. We had 2 movement. We entered 1. We're going to stop here, and we're going to go ahead and start the combat. So we have options here. I can use my stagger ability, or I can use my draw 1 and maybe try to get something good if we play it to draw a card. If we do stagger, it basically will prevent him from doing his ability, but we have to be going at a faster speed than him. So that's the big what if. Like, we don't know what he's going to be doing. So if he does his rifle shot ability, which deals 4 damage, we have to make sure we're doing at least speed 2 or speed 3, speed 1, so quick or medium. We'll say faster or medium speeds. Because if I do the heavy carve with the stagger, it's not going to have any effect. So, yeah, stagger says cancel enemy attacks with a slower speed. But if I did stagger on slash and he does his special ability rifle shot, that would actually prevent his attack. I just don't know what he's going to do. So this is part of the decision-making process that we have to do, because we're going to have to use one of these cards into an attack slot. I think what we'll do, I think I'm okay if I take a basic axe swing. It's only 2 damage, but if I can use my stagger on the 2 damage slash and we can prevent potentially a special attack, that would be really nice. So we're going to do that. We're going to do slash. And so now we're both doing our attack. So this is the enemy action deck. There are 3 basic attacks, 2 specials and 1 ability in here. So you can kind of plan out based on what you've seen so far. You can kind of make strategy decisions there. Obviously, at the beginning of the game, we have no idea what we're going to complete. So we're going to reveal special. Well, that was what we were afraid of, but we did do the right attack. So we will then go in through speeds. So his special attack is 1 speed, would deal 4 damage and stun me. My attack is medium speed, and it will stagger him if I hit faster than him, which we did. So we will deal 2 damage to him at medium speed, and then he is staggered, which will cancel his attack. So now we have him at, let's see here, what is he at? He's at 2 health. We can do a basic attack, or we can pass our turn. If we pass our turn, he will then get to attack us, and I don't think we're getting much value from that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do him another attack. I'm going to play this card here into the heavy carve to deal 3 damage, which will also draw me a card, and then we'll see what he's going to do. So he's doing his basic attack. I got another basic card. So I think what we're going to do is we are going to have our pistol cancel that attack. And so that means we will discard 1 card to refresh. Okay, so I don't know if I said this. The Hunter Pistol says when an enemy makes a basic attack, automatically stagger that enemy. So we're just going to stagger him for free because he's doing a basic attack. So it's going to cancel his attack. And then we're going to deal 3 damage, and we drew our card. And so that will kill him. But because we already knew the rules, he will regenerate all of his health. So that is basically the end of my round. I could attack him again with my basic card here, which gives +1 damage. But then we are kind of running into a situation where we don't have much else that we can do. Like, we're running out of our weapon slots here. We can swap our weapon and then end our turn, and we'll have no cards. We're just going to take whatever attack he does perform against us. But then we'll draw 3 more cards, and hopefully we can kill him with those cards that we drew. So I think we might have to do that. So we're going to discard this basic card to use the action here that says transform weapon. And we're going to flip our weapon, which will clear our slots. I don't know if I mentioned that. When you have stuff populated here, that means those slots are filled until we transform our weapon or remove those cards in some fashion. So I wouldn't be able to access those attacks again. So we're going to end our turn. He's going to activate now. He's going to attack me, and he's going to do a special attack, which would actually deal 4 damage to me. Because I have no cards in hand, stun will trigger, which means he will actually do 5 damage to me. This will put me down to 1 health. We are at 1 health after that. So that effectively means that we need to kill him this round or we die. So we will then advance the track here to up the track 1 and draw some more cards. Okay, so this was actually pretty good. We got a draw card, we got a stagger, and we got a dodge. So the dodge is very helpful because that'll probably keep us alive. But we're going to need to figure out a way to deal some more damage here. We obviously need to deal at least 4 more damage. Our new weapon that we flipped to says attacks with stagger also deal +1 damage. So we can do a draw to draw another card and potentially do this slash. And then we can and then we have a dodge to dodge whatever attack he's going to do, and then we'll attack him again with stagger at a quick speed, which he cannot prevent us from staggering him, and we'll probably kill him. So I think that's probably the best bet to keep us alive and take 0 damage. So we're going to do our basic attack. We'll draw a card, and then he is going to do his attack, which is another basic attack. So I think we're going to just dodge that basic attack because we're going to die if we don't. So dodging effectively is, it says after an enemy action, place a dodge card in an empty attack slot with the same speed or faster, suffer no damage, and ignore the attack's effect. So we are dodging his attack at fast speeds, so he's not going to hurt us, and then we will deal 2 damage to him, and we drew another basic attack card. So he's at 2 health. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do a stagger attack. Remember, our stagger at quick speeds deal an additional damage. And then he's doing his attack, which is another basic attack. So that means we've seen all 3 basic attacks. So that means this last card is an ability card. But we'll actually be killing him. So at fast speeds, we're going to stab him and deal 2 damage because of our ability. And he is dead. That is completed. So we successfully killed him. For killing a mob, we also get one of these called a blood echo. And the blood echo is how we will upgrade our cards later. So now that we've killed him, we will clear the fog because the mini boss is done. The mini boss fight is over. So let's clear those fogs. This goes away because the lamp, our respawn zone, effectively comes back. So we place that there. And now we have a decision to make. We still have 1 card on our turn. So we can use this card to discard and go to the Hunter's Dream and purchase ourselves a new upgrade card. That'll also heal our health and clear our slots. The only problem with that is we move up the time slot twice by doing that. So it kind of can potentially hurt us in the long run. But I think, at 1 health, we have an upgrade. We don't really have anything going on, and we have an ability to get there. I think the best thing for us to do is to discard this card to transfer to the Hunter's Dream. So in the Hunter's Dream, as I said, arriving here, we'll use a time slot. So we'll slide that up right now. We'll go ahead and clear all these cards. So when you go to the Hunter's Dream, you take your entire deck, everything. You're discarded, anything on there, and the stuff that you're to be drawn, and you're going to place that there. You're then going to take your Blood Echo and discard it, and you're going to use that Blood Echo to purchase a new card. So we've got some dodges here, which are pretty interesting. This one is a heal dodge. This says after dodging, you'll deal 2 damage to that enemy. It's called Counter Strike. That's actually pretty nice. And then we have Bloodthirsty, +1 damage on a kill, and then we draw 1 and heal 1. That one is actually pretty good on a faster speed card. If we were able to hit quicker than our opponents, ensure that we can kill them, we can draw a card and heal. But I think probably the best card might be this Counter Strike for now. So then we will repopulate with a new card. We got a new Stagger. That's pretty good too. So that's all we can do. So now that we're adding Counter Strike to our hand, we have to go ahead and remove something. So I can remove do I remove a basic dodge card from my deck, or do I remove just like a +1 damage? I like having the abilities to do dodge, especially when I'm solo. I don't want to get rid of my card draws. I think I'm going to get rid of a basic +1 damage for now, and we can decide. So that will give us at least 4 dodges in our deck. And then we will refresh our health. Let's just go back up to 6. We'll flip our weapon back over. And then we're going to draw. And when we teleport back, it'll take another time slot for us. But we draw first before we do anything. So that way we know what kind of weapon. So we're definitely going to be coming in probably over here. And then we're going to see, so we got a stagger and some dodges. So that's okay. Okay, so we're here. I think we're just going to keep it on this one with a stagger one for now. Maybe not. Maybe we'll come in on this bigger side. We'll come in on the heavier side. And we're going to discard our stagger card to move. So we're going to head up towards you guys and reveal what do we got here. We got the occupied house tile. So we're going to come in here, and there's a minion in here. It looks like another hunter's mob is in here. And we step on the occupied house, reveal page 8. Oh, I forgot to say. So this is completed. Reveal 7. We didn't reveal 7, guys. For killing the horde. So let's slide this underneath real quick, and let's read 7 for killing the horde and see what happened. Oh, we got our on the hunt. So we distribute the hand lantern reward and Ludwig's rifle fire among the hunters. So we have our pile of weapons over here. There's more over here. There we go. Okay, so Ludwig's rifle. This is a new attachment. We can replace our hunter's pistol with it. When the enemy moves into your space, deal 2 damage to that enemy, or we can stagger basic attacks. This is definitely going to help us kill more stuff quicker. Man, I don't know. Staggering is also very powerful. It's not like we ever let enemies move. I guess we can potentially do some stuff with the Ludwig's rifle. So we're going to discard our Hunter's Pistol. Get rid of that. And then it says get the hand lantern. So this is their rewards. So hand lantern is up here on the top. Okay, so the hand lantern is a hunter item. And so that means I can, these are not one-time use. I can use them once, and then when they refresh, when I go to the Hunter's Dream, I can use them again. So this one says teleport to a lantern space. So I mean, I can use this to teleport around the map. Okay, and now we're doing the occupied house. So reveal card 8. Reveal card 8. A safe haven. You knock on the door. From inside, a frail and elderly voice address. You know what? No, I am doing this right. I wanted to make sure, is it when I stepped on the space or when I stepped on the tile? But it says when you step on the tile, reveal it. So, because I would think, thematically, I think we would kill the hunter mob. And then if we stepped on the occupied house, we would reveal this. But that's, who knows? I'm not the developer. You knock on the door. From inside, a frail and elderly voice addresses you. A hunter? About time you showed up. It ain't safe out here for an old woman. Reckon you can take me someplace to wait out the night? Place 1 survivor token on the occupied house space. So this one specifically says it wants us to put it on the space. So she's on the space. Any hunter may pick up the token when they move out of that space. The tokens return to the occupied house space if the hunter teleports or goes to the dream. So I cannot use this or go to the dream until I complete this mission. End a move on Odin's chapel tile with the token reveal card 9. So this is another submission. We are looking for the chapel. So who knows where the chapel will be. Okay, so that's that. But we're obviously in combat now. So we have our 2 cards here. I think we're just going to try to kill him. I think we can actually kill this guy fairly easily. So what we're going to do is attack him. We're going to use our basic dodge card to deal 3 damage. Now, I can still use this card as combat, and it's still going to do its slot where it clears, but it does not give me the dodge. I can't. The dodge is only if you're playing in response to an enemy's attack, but I am doing the 3 damage here. And we're then going to clear that slot and dodge. So we're going to reveal his ability, which is an ability. And that's okay. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I should have known. It's an ability. At blank, at speed 1, so slow speeds, before hunters attack, move the hunter mobs 1 space away. All hunters in the space must then dodge at speed 2 or suffer 3 health. So I guess we're just gonna dodge. So I'm pretty sure we dodge here at speed 2, and it says after dodging, which I'm doing, deal 2 damage to that enemy. So we're just gonna kill him. Regardless, I'm pretty sure that this counter strike would kill him regardless here because of the deal 2 damage. Because I'm dealing 3 damage. Actually, you know what? It doesn't kill him, because he will be moving away. Okay, so here's a very interesting rules question. I think we're just gonna theorize how this works. So we are doing a heavy carve at slow speed to deal 3 damage. Okay, but his ability says that at slow speeds before my attack, he's gonna move 1 space away. It's actually gonna negate my heavy carve. So I am going to dodge him and deal 2 damage to the enemy, but this heavy carve is actually going to whiff. So he will take 2 damage, and he's going to move over here. He's moving 1 space away. And so then when I went to do my heavy attack, he ran right past me. He's doing a Molotov toss, was what that ability is called. But now I am out of cards, so it is his turn. But when he moves back into my space to come attack me, my Ludwig's rifle will say, when an enemy moves into your space, deal 2 damage to that enemy, which we will do. And that kills him. Boom, boom. Because he had 2 health. So, I mean, it actually worked out, but not in the way that I was originally planning. And then it says, on a kill, we will heal 1 and draw 1. So we're going to draw a card, which is good because we can now use this to move. So we're going to discard that card. We're going to head up here and pick this gal up. And then we're going to head back down here to get ready to move for the next round. Oh, I forgot to move this up. Okay. So we are ending our turn. We have no cards in hand. So this is an important stat. So if you remember, right, I moved this up for when we went to the Hunter's Dream. I was supposed to move it back when we came in. I forgot to do that, but we caught it luckily before we got too far. So now I am out of cards. This needs to be shuffled. The enemy action deck needs to be shuffled. Get this all randomized up. So now you'll notice that on the time track, we're going to hit a red slot here. The red slots are resets. So that means enemies will respawn on their spawn locations, which kind of stinks because we're on a spawn location. So we will then do that. We'll spawn to red. That means an enemy is going to come in here, but we are going to draw 3 cards. Okay, let's start the round. Okay, so we have full health. We do have full health right now, and I did get a +1 basic card, and I got a draw and a stagger. I can just go straight again for the heavy carve and hopefully kill him. If he does his special rifle shot, I don't have a way to stop it, but I do have a card I can discard. We'll kill him, and we'll heal and draw another card. Unfortunately, my Ludwig's rifle is not available yet. So I think that might be the best bet. If he does a basic axe swing, I think that'll be okay. So we're going to do that. We're going to do our heavy carve +1 damage. So we'll do 4 damage. Let's see what he's going to do to us. Okay, so he's doing a basic attack. So he hits us first. Let's break this up. Whoop. Okay, so he hits us first, losing 2 health. And then we then hit him for 4 damage, which will kill him in 1 hit. Oh, I also got a blood token for killing the last guy, and I'll get a blood echo for killing him this time as well. So then on a kill, we will draw a card. So we'll go back up and we'll heal 1. So we'll get one of our healths back up. So we're back at 5. So that actually worked out well. And then that stays there. So now we have 3 cards to go, and we are looking for the chapel. And it looks like we have 4 tiles left. So let's discard a card to move. Let's head this way. Let's bring the girl, and we're gonna head over here. Let's see what we got. Okay, so we have a clinic. Looks like we found a clinic. And it also locks off the door. There are no enemy spawns in the clinic. And then once during the turn, the hunter may suffer 1 damage to draw a card, is what we can do when we're on this tile. So me and the old woman are here. So we're at 5 health. We can discard a card. I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna run with the gal, with this girl. I think this clinic is a waste of time. We still have 1 more movement, so let's move back. And then we can discard a card and go 1, 2. We can go here. We can go all the way to here. So I think we're gonna do that. We're just gonna reset, unfortunately. So we're just gonna discard and go 1, 2, discard 1, 2. Okay, and then that's it. We'll move this up. Actually, hold on. Oh, I can't, because I'll discard her. I kind of was thinking of maybe going to the Hunter's Dream. I was considering going to the Hunter's Dream, but again, I remember I will lose her if I do that. So I got all these blood echoes. Luckily, I'm still okay on health. Okay, so let's start the next round. Slide this over. Draw 3 cards. So this is good. We got a dodge, which is great. And we got a +1 damage and a stagger. So we're probably just going to discard the stagger because we have a dodge. And let's move in down towards me. Let's go this way. See what's down here. Okay, we've got the ransacked house. This is not what I'm looking for. The ransacked house has 2 monsters in it. So we have one of these monsters and we have one of these monsters. Oh, geez. This is not good. And there's 2 treasure chests. This is the ransacked house, so that means card 12. Rescue. As you enter the ransacked house, you catch sight of a young girl hiding in the corner from the monsters stalking her. Once these creatures are dispatched, she can be rescued. So we must place another survivor token in there with her. And then we can interact on the space to reveal a card. So we have now 2 missions in our codex that we're currently working on. So do we reasonably think that we can survive an attack here and actually do anything to potentially maybe kill them? I don't know. So we got 1 basic card out. The Ludwig's rifle's been used. What happens if I teleport away? End move on the token. The token is returned to the occupied house space if the hunter teleports or goes to the dream. She will head all the way over there. That might actually not be a bad idea because I can technically go that way and maybe there's 2 more tiles left. Dragging her butt with me is kind of hurting me. Oh, there's also a teleport station up here if I want to teleport over there. I can teleport. I don't know if I can. So here's my thoughts, guys. I don't know if I can actually beat both of these guys with being hurt a little bit and not having my rifle available. So let's talk it out. So we got 5 health on this guy, 4 health on this guy. And so I have no way of killing him this turn. So I'm wondering if I just use this. We'll flip it over. Teleport. Maybe teleport over here. And then she'll go back there. And then I can discard and go to the Hunter's Dream, which will push me to here. I think that might be fine. I think we might have to do that. So if I had my heavy carve available, I would be more, I'd be willing to maybe try to kill this guy and then have my dodge for cover and then just take whatever beating this guy would put down on me. But the fact that I don't have my heavy carve available makes me a little bit more nervous. I mean, I could do this. I could attack him, see what happens. Hopefully, like if he gets a stun, we'll have to dodge it. If he does a rifle shot, we'd have to dodge it. If he just does a basic attack, if we were to get lucky again and does a basic attack, then on the subsequent attack, we could just use a basic attack, a quick cut, and kill him, which will draw us a card and heal us. And then we can just have to tank whatever damage he would do. That maybe we just try that. We just maybe get lucky. Okay, we're gonna do it. We're moving in. I think it's better than running away. We're bringing this scroll. So we have 2 survivors we're bringing with us. Okay, so we're gonna try it. We're gonna do +1, so 3 damage. Please be a basic attack or something. It's an ability. The ability. Okay, so I will deal 3 damage to him. So let's just get that taken care of. And then his ability says again, at speed 1, before Hunter's attack, move the mob 1 space away. All hunters in the space left must then do 2 speed dodge or faster, or suffer 3. Yeah, it doesn't work. See, that's again one of the worst possibilities, because then he is now going to move away. So he's moving away regardless. We just have to decide, are we discarding our card here to dodge the 3 damage, because that puts us at 2 health. Because the problem is he's going to activate and come back, right? And he will activate before this guy will activate before this guy. So I think I just take the 3 damage. Okay, we take the 3. He moves away, and we're going to end our combat. So now it goes from order here over. So this guy activates to come and attack me. So he's doing his attack. He's doing his special, which we are going to also do our attack, which we already talked about. We're doing quick cut. This clears, but we'll deal 1 damage to him and kill him. So that guy is now dead, which gets us another blood echo. We can have a max of 3 blood echoes, so we are actually capped. And then it says heal. We get to draw a card and heal 1. Okay, so we got another, thank God. We got another dodge, which was what we actually needed. So having that 4th dodge might have just saved us. So now this guy does his attack, and he's doing his special attack, which is a speed 3 to deal 2 damage and stagger us, but we are going to dodge it. So we didn't do anything. We didn't hit him back. We're just dodging his attack to completely avoid it. So that's perfect. Okay, so we've got one guy left. This slides up. Unfortunately, we're going to not be able to get our hunter's dream from our not our hunter's dream, our blood echo. We're not going to get our blood echo for doing this. I still think I might have to just teleport, let the girl go up here, and then we can come back in and head over. Just because I don't know how many more enemies we're going to face, and I don't want to lose these blood echoes. So draw 3 cards, beginning of the round. Okay, so we got double stack. We got a stagger and a draw 1. So I think what we're going to have to do. So this guy's at 5 health. We might have to discard a card to transform our weapon. So let's go ahead and do that. So we have some stuff to play with. Okay, and then I think we're going to do a stagger attack. So what does he do? He goes speed 1 attacks or a speed 3 attack. I think we're just going to do stagger at speed 2. Or do we do draw? Oh, we can just die. If he does his basic attack, we just die. We can die in a lot of ways here, actually. So we have to stagger him, I think. And then hopefully maybe quick cut him. So I think we have to do the first attack as a stagger. Oh, man. We're still not in a good spot. If we had 1 more health, we'd be pretty good. If we had 1 more health. So if I do the stagger, we have to be... So if we stagger here, we can prevent his basic or ability attack. And that'll deal 3 damage to him. And then we can do a quick cut and hopefully just kill him without dying. I think that might be the best. So the only way this doesn't work is if he does a special. Okay. Oh. So he's doing a basic attack. So that's perfect. So his basic attack is speed 1 slow. So we'll actually stagger him. So we'll deal 3 damage to him and stagger him. And then he does nothing to me. So back on our turn now, we are then going to do a quick cut, which lets us draw a card, which deals 1 damage, which is not going to kill him, but he's then going to do his action, which is another basic attack. His basic attack is 3 damage. That actually will kill me. I thought I was going to kill him. I forgot that he had 1 extra health. Suck. Oh no. Is there anything that I can do? Yeah, this doesn't work. I think my guy dies, and then I think I'm gonna lose all of my Hunter's Echo. Oh man, not good. Lumbering swing, speed 3. So hold on, I already did it, right? Dang it. I'm just trying to see if there was any other way I could have played it out. Maybe if I had discarded a card and tried to do another quick attack, that might have been the best thing for me to do. That probably was what I should have done. I think I should have discarded my card, but we didn't. So I was just trying to think of it, if I could have done anything to prevent us from dying here. So we just played out. So his basic attack deals 3 damage to us. That kills us, unfortunately. I don't have any way to stop that. And so we die. So when we die, we go back to the Hunter's Dream. Unfortunately, we lose all of our Blood Echoes. So no upgrading our character. Our rifle, this also moves up 1. These go away. So dying, as if we just did, one of the most punishing things that can happen. So incredibly punishing. And then this girl comes back up here. Okay. So we are running out of time. Let's draw 3 cards. We got +1 damages and a draw 1. So I think we're going to come back in on this side. And, we get our health back. 3 health. Okay. So obviously we have to just come back in. So that girl's up there. I think we're going to teleport into here, which is going to set up a reset, which is unfortunate. So that means this guy comes back. This guy comes back. And I think our plan is we're going to have to go that way. We're going to have to kill and go that way and see if we want to try to get that mission completed. Okay, so we are going to discard a card. Let's go ahead and discard this +1 damage. Head in. And what I'm going to do is so I get 2 movements, right? I think we're just going to automatically move up here. But because we are leaving a space that had an enemy, he's actually going to pursue us. So that will deal 2 damage to him using our rifle. So that's free 2 damage right there. Because he pursued. And then we actually will end our turn. This shuffles. But we're going to get an attack for the enemy. So we're going to get a free attack here. And the reason I did that was I wanted to not lose a turn. A card to go up to her and pick her up. I'm not sure if that's accurate or good, but that's what my brain was thinking. So he's attacking us. We have to decide what we're going to do. We need to just do 2 damage. I'm probably just going to do this draw card. Actually, yeah, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, we're just going to... It really doesn't matter, actually. He's got 2 damage. We're just going to do a quick cut. We're just going to try to prevent us taking any damage, I think. And him doing his ability, he's doing a basic attack. But I'm doing quick cut +1 damage at speed fast, so that'll kill him. Get rid of this guy again. Get our Blood Echo. And we're done, okay? And then this is just, this actually stays in my hand. And then I draw 2 new cards. Okay, so let's go ahead and discard a card. Let's discard this draw card and grab our girl and head in this way. Hopefully we get something valuable. Oh, the graveyard. So that means the last tile is the thing that we're looking for. So this has a Scourge Beast in it and a chest. we're going to head up to the Scourge Beast. Okay, so what's the Scourge Beast do? He's got a quick attack that does 2 damage, and then he's got a special attack that does a bunch of damage, and it cannot be dodged. So we want to definitely stun him on the, we want to stagger that, right? And then okay, so we got 1 basic attack, cannot be dodged. Do we just go 3 damage and just try to draw a card and let's see what we can get? Because if he does his 4 damage attack, we can at least discard our stagger. So we'll do that. He's going to do special. He's doing the thing I was just talking about. Pin and Gnaw. Steals 4 damage at speed slow, which will stun. I cannot dodge it, but I draw a card for my ability. So I'm going to deal 3 damage to him. I'll just put 3 here. And then I'm going to discard my stagger. Maybe do I discard this dodge? I cannot be dodged, but I can discard the stun to this. I can discard the dodge card to the stun to not take an additional piece of damage. So I take 4. Okay, back down to 2 health. Okay, so now we're going to do an attack. We're going to do a slash, a stagger. So if he does a quick swipe, we'll probably die. Okay, he's doing his ability. Whew, thank God. So we're actually going to, at faster speed, we're going to deal 2 damage to him and kill him. Thankfully, because if we didn't, we were going to die. We'll draw a card and heal 1. Okay. And we get another Blood Echo. So, and we are going to discard our card here to interact and get this chest. Hopefully this gives me, so that gives me a consumable. And this is a consumable. We got an antidote. Hunter's turn, I can draw 1 card and remove a poison. So I might actually want to do this because we're in the occupied house. I don't know what's going to happen when we go to the next place. And I'm dying again. I need cards to protect myself. I can do the Blood Echo. So I'm wondering is, do I discard this to go to the Hunter's Dream right now and just get ourselves some health? I kind of want to pick up this Invigorating to heal 1 and dodge. And maybe this Bloodthirsty. I'm definitely going to probably pick up the Bloodthirsty first. And this Visceral Stagger +1 is actually pretty good for my other ability. For my other side of the weapon as well. So I can use this to draw a card. I don't have any poison on me, but I don't know if poison is going to happen on this map based on what we have, which will draw me a card, and then I can discard that card immediately to just go to the Hunter's Dream, get all my stuff back, heal. I'll lose her again, but we know we only have 1 tile left, so I can come down here and then, oh, she's going to come back up here though. I mean, we can come in here, pick her up. This is going to be a lot of running. We're basically running. Or we can discard our card and go to the next room. But if there's a monster at all, I'm screwed. I don't have any way to prevent a monster from fighting me. And that's nerve-wracking. So I think I'm going to discard this card now. It's going to draw me a card. We're going to discard it. We're going to go to the Hunter's Dream. She's going to go back up the occupied house. That'll move up our time slot 1. Let's take this. We're going to add Bloodthirsty to our deck. We'll find out what we're going to remove after. And we're going to repopulate the new card. And then we got a defensive block 2 health. I think we're going to take this Visceral. I think that's pretty good. And get rid of that. Okay, so we have to get rid of 2 cards. I think I'm going to get rid of a staggered, a standard staggered, just to replace this better stagger. And then I think we'll get rid of a draw 1 card, and then we'll take this. This is basically a basic... this one is like 2 of those cards in 1, so that's pretty sweet. Okay, this refreshes. We'll take our 3 health back. And we're going to come in. Where do we want to come in at? Now we can do something kind of ballsy here. Okay, so let's get our 3 cards and see what we get. So I think we're actually going to come in here. Look at our 3 cards. We got a dodge, 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 dodge. What I'm going to think I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use the Clinic's ability to deal 1 damage to myself and draw another card. And then, I don't know. Did I move that up? I don't think I moved it up. And then I'm going to probably run. So we're going to pick her up. So what's the quickest movement? 1, 2, 3. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's some. It's just running. Running. And go 1, 1, 2. Then 1, 2. We're definitely going to have to just run. Okay, so we're going to discard our draw card. Unfortunately, we have a lot of dodges that we're going to lose here. 1 here. Discard. 2. I think we're going to come down here. Okay, and we're just probably... I mean, we can just... so here's our thoughts. I'm full health. What are the probabilities that I'm going to die coming into this room? If I discard my last card, I think we're just going to do it just so we don't waste any time. So we're going to use our last card to move in, which we know it's the chapel. Okay, we got the chapel. All right, so when we get to the chapel, oh wait, hers was, which one is this one? A safe haven. Reveal 9. Okay. We are still doing this one. A safe haven. The smell of bee-swarding incense fills your nose as you enter the old chapel. The old woman thanks you for your kindness before taking refuge with other small band of townsfolk. Suddenly, the chapel's magnificent stained glass windows shatter as a scourge beast crashes through. Okay. So we're going to have a scourge beast coming in on us. But I think I'm done with the girl. I think she's ran away. So we're here right now. Scourge beast comes crashing through. And he's going to be coming in through here. Okay. Surround the Odin Chapel tile with fog gates. Oh, another boss battle. Mini boss, rather. We have to spawn him here. Okay. It is immune to the effects of Odin's Chapel. This means the Odin's Chapel normally says enemy attacks suffer -1 speed while on this tile. He is immune to that. So that's annoying. Let's put my codex over here. I don't really need this player aid. Okay, so that's our main mission. Complete this mission by slaying the Scourge Beast. So we're done with the girl. We got her to the chapel. But now we have to face the monster. I still have 1 additional movement space, so I'm wondering if I should do that just to trigger the Ludwig's rifle. We have 1 dodge card left in our deck. So if I move, say here, he's going to pursue me, which will deal 2 damage to him for free. And then we just have to hope that we can kill him. That gives us more opportunity, I think, to kill him with like one of these cards. So we're going to do that. We're going to move. He'll pursue. We'll use our weapon to deal 2 damage to him. We're trying to combo this thing a little bit. Okay, so he's going to hit me. What do I got? He's doing his special ability. So that's going to deal 5 damage to me. Oh, I have 5 health. Okay, so that actually kills me. So that deals 4 damage to me because I took an extra damage. I forgot I took a damage up there to try to do something special. Oh, well, I die. So we're just going to have to live with that. So he comes up here. Unfortunately, he's going to reset his health. Man, I'm getting my butt kicked. We might not be able to do whatever this one is. But if we're wanting to try to just complete this mission, unfortunately, we're just not getting stuff that we need. Okay, we're here. We don't get any blood echoes. This refreshes. So he has 2 damage on him, but when we come back, it's going to reset all of the bosses. 3. Did I shuffle this? I don't think I shuffled this. Okay. 3. Okay. So we're coming back in. It's going to reset. So that means all these things are going to spawn monsters again. And then he resets health, and he's back in here. So I think, okay, we're going to take a look at our card. We have some dodges, and we got some stuff. Okay, these are good. Okay, I think we're going to discard this card to move. 1, 2. I think that means this guy will pursue, because he's an adjacent tile. So he's coming after me. And then in here, we are going to just try to kill this guy in one hit. So he has 4 health. So I'm going to do this one. Bloodthirsty, heavy carve, on kill, draw 1, heal 1. So let's see what he does. He's doing his basic attack. So he will deal 2 damage to me. And then we will deal 4 damage to him. Kill him. And then on the kill, we draw 1, heal 1. Did I have total health? I don't think I had 6 health because I just lost 2 health, right? There we go. And so he hit me for 2. I'm just doing the math. Hit me for 2. I just healed 1. And then my weapon also heals me 1 and draws me a card. So we'll take that. So we're back to full health. And there we go. That's all we need. Was just 1 hit. Okay, so he's dead. So complete this mission. Reveal card 11. Surviving the night. Distribute 1 consumable, the Claral rune claw mark. Okay, so that's claw mark. And a consumable. Distribute 1 consumable. So we got the claw mark, which says on attack, replace your stats card effect with +1 and stagger. That's pretty good. And then we got a consumable. On attack, enemy attacks loses all effects. So an effect would be like a stun or stagger. Okay. So we now, unfortunately, we have now, and that gets us a second insight. So safe, surviving the night is this one. Yeah. So that's our second insight. So we technically have 1 mission left, rescue, to happen. But I don't think I can get there. I don't quite know the rules on this. So I can use my hunter's thing to teleport me. And then we can teleport back to here, which is will end the mission. We're not necessarily end the mission. It will complete our have 2 insights and then step on the central lamp. So whatever this is will trigger. Okay. I'm not sure if this is the end of the mission and if I'll be able to have time to go to the ransacked house after. So this might be a mission that unfortunately I don't resolve. So, but I think it's better than having to discard cards and running into this guy if we just teleport right now. So we're going to do that. We're going to use our hand lantern and teleport here. Okay. So that says reveal card 2. Hunt mission, Scourge of the Scourge, or Source of the Scourge. Your senses flare at the sound of rapid moving claws. You turn just in time as a scourge beast, much larger than the rest, leaps at you, its eyes glowing a haunting blue. So that would go here. We're going to surround this place with fog gates. So that means, oh, I forgot to take these fog gates off. That's okay. We'll just move them. So now we're in another boss battle. This is kind of like the ending boss battle for this zone, I believe. That's what I would assume. Spawn 1 Scourge Beast. Okay, he's coming in. And it breaks this lantern for now. Let's move this. to here, and this will come back here. Okay. Complete the hunt by slaying the Scourge Beast. It doesn't look like the Scourge Beast is any different than a normal Scourge Beast. So it's just 4 health, which is pretty nice. And we have some dodges and we have some staggers. So we can definitely we're safe from his staggers with the slash ability. And we have a dodge as well. I think we're pretty safe here. So we can also discard our we can actually also discard our stagger card to convert our weapon. And then we then have 2 cards here to maybe kill him. I think it might be a good idea. I think we can just maybe nuke him in 1 turn. Let's do that. Let's try it. Let's discard a card and convert our weapon. And let's go ahead and fight him. So now I did that because our staggered abilities will deal an additional damage. So we're going to do slash 2 speed. Actually, this is even better. And then on attack, we're going to do this. We're going to do slash 2 speed, 2 damage, plus an additional damage because it has stagger. But we're going to do on attack, replace your stats card effect with +1 damage and stagger. So it stays stagger. We're going to use that. So now this is as if it was a stagger +1. So now we're dealing 4 damage. And we have our dodge. So he's doing a basic attack, which is, who cares? But we're going to dodge it anyways. So that will dodge his attack, and then we'll deal 4 damage to him. Collect our Blood Echo. That stays there, but he's dead. Sweet. I'm actually kind of surprised that I've kind of turned this mission around, to be honest with you. And then we completed that mission. So we'll go ahead and put that back. And then what does it say? Reveal card 4. Prey slaughtered the Scourge Alpha. Distribute the Bloodstone Shard and the Claral Rune Moon reward among the hunters. Bloodstone Shard. Where did I put the... Oh, right here. So what am I looking for? Bloodstone Shard. That's the Bloodstone Shard. And then the Rune Moon. This is the last one. Okay. So I'm only allowed to have 2 runes. And I'm allowed to have... So I use the hand lantern, I use the claw mark. I'm allowed to have 2 runes and 2 hunter items. So I think I'm technically still okay. So what do these do? The moon says when you are slain, keep 1 blood echo. It is immediately used to when you go to the dream. Yep. So that's good. So you can always at least refresh. And then the Bloodstone Shard says place on an attack slot may switch slot on a transform while on slot that attack deals +1 damage. So we can transform our weapon and get a +1 damage out of that attack. So that's cool. So I wonder if now I think we're technically done, but I could make a run here for so we've actually completed the mission. The beast lets out a final roar before slumping to the ground. In the distance, you spot a group of creatures seemingly watching the fight. Readying yourself for attack, you instead find them turning on the bounding off into the district. So they are running away. So we've completed the mission. So we are done with this hunt. We still have technically a couple of turns remaining. And we could make an attempt to see if we can get this rescue. I don't necessarily know. I think if we run out of time, though, we run out of time. I don't know quite how that works. Progressing the campaign. If the players have successfully completed the chapter, all hunters immediately go to the Hunter's Dream, acquire upgrade cards with any of the remaining Blood Echoes. And if the players do not wish to go to the next chapter immediately, they may save their progress and continue the campaign later if they wish to carry on. After the end of the campaign, upgrade cards are kept by a hunter. Upgrade cards cannot be exchanged among hunters. They keep any consumables, firearms, or rewards. Players also keep all the insight cards from the completed insight mission. Once this has all been collected, players take the chapter card and follow the set of progression. So I think effectively we are done. Because it's like once you're done, you go to the dream. Once you completed the chapter, you go to the dream. Yeah. So unfortunately, we're not going to know what happened to this rescue on this playthrough. So what we're going to do is we're going to teleport back. I definitely came down here, right? And I killed this guy. So I think I should have another blood echo for then killing this guy. So we'll go to the hunter's dream. So what do we got here? I think we're going to take this invigorating, dodge, heal one. Just, I don't know, it might be pretty bad. It seems really bad. Leaping lets me move and then gets me a +1 attack, so I can kind of jump into it. The dodge lets you move 3 spaces. You're running. The defensive lets you hit hard and then block. That's interesting. I haven't played with a card that's like that yet. We'll try it. We'll try defensive. We'll pick up this card and refresh a new card. We got stagger, another dodge, and a stagger. We'll probably take that because we're kind of in a stagger build right now and it clears the slot. So we'll take those two. And this will refresh again. So that's it. That's the first mission out of the way for the long hunt. So what did you guys think of this playthrough? I had a lot of fun playing this. I must say though, there are some critiques and criticisms, and maybe I'll do a playthrough review next time as we kind of have a better idea of the game and how the mechanics work. But right now, like the aspect of getting like one shot or just one bad thing happening can just really change the entire spectrum of the game. I felt like I was doing really well until here, and I don't know if I made a mistake, but losing the 3 blood echoes really hurt my progression. And I'm hoping that doesn't like punish me through the rest of the campaign. But overall, I think we were able to use our abilities and our stats and skills to effectively still make up the difference for the bad punishing effects that we ran into. So it's interesting that even though it's punishing you, and especially solo by losing time slots up here like 2 times when you go to the Hunter's Dream, I felt like we were pretty min-maxing our ability to get to what we need to do effectively. So that's pretty good. I am very annoyed and disappointed that I didn't get to do this ransacked house. I did, admittedly, I was greedy by going in. I could have just teleported the Hunter's Dream. Yes, I would have lost the occupied house girl. But then I could have used my 3 blood echoes, come back stronger, come in here, deal with whatever this is, and then go back and deal with the occupied house later. And it probably would have been better. And I wish I did it. But unfortunately, in a playthrough, you just got to go live. You can't go and say, now that I know what happened, let's go back and do something differently. But I definitely think I should have, when I revealed this tile and saw what it was, that it was 2 enemies versus me, and I was kind of like in a predicament. I think any other situation, if it was just a single minion, I would have been fine. The fact there was 2 minions was the problem. So I think I should have went to the Hunter's Dream. We could have then used our 3 blood echoes, picked up some good equipment and gear, and prepare ourselves, and then we'll come back even stronger with better stuff, and probably deal with that pretty simply. Figure out what this storyline is, and then we could have swung back and pick up the occupied house later. Because I think I can deal with all these single minions fairly effectively. The double minions was rough. But that is it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this playthrough run of Bloodborne. If you want to see me continue this specific campaign or try maybe another chapter in a different campaign, let me know, because there are a lot of different hunters that we can try. So I don't mind trying other stuff. So let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below. Let me know. If you enjoyed this content, if you enjoy playthroughs, these take a lot of time to put together and edit for you guys, but I enjoy doing them. If you enjoy it, please hit the like button and let me know. I will talk to you all very soon.